Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. In today's video, I've got my trash bin here for you to go through. This is an Empties video, a trip through my trash. I, like all YouTubers, save all my trash to show you whenever it gets full enough. And I feel like this is so full that this might be a long video. So a lot to go over in here. Let's get right into it. I'm going to pull out the makeup things first because they're so tiny they get lost in the bottom there. And I hardly ever go through makeup because, you know, I try so much makeup and I'm always rotating through new things, so I hardly ever use anything up. So the first one is my favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Unlimited Mascara. It comes in this little genie bottle, and its little claim to fame is that the little handle bends like this. At first I thought that was like such a little gimmick, but then as I used it, I really like this. I find that I can really get in there and apply my mascara much easier with that bendy handle. But it's not just the handle that I love about this, it is the overall formula. This has just become my favorite Holy Grail mascara of all time. It's even replaced my Estee Lauder Sumptuous Knockout, if you can believe that, because that was my real Holy Grail for a while. I don't even buy high-end mascara anymore. I just use this all the time. And what I love about it is how it makes my lashes look. It makes them longer and fuller, but it doesn't make them look like they are creepy Halloween spider legs with little clumps of junk all over them. Eyelashes are these little silky beings that come poking out of your eyelids. And so I want my lashes to look like lashes, except longer and blacker and better, and this gives me that. The other thing it doesn't do is it doesn't smudge and it doesn't chip. Anyway, it's just the perfect mascara for me and I love it. And so if you haven't given that a try yet, definitely give it a try. The other makeup thing that's in here are two of my Marc Jacobs eyeliner pencils. These are the best eyeliner pencils. I discovered these a couple of years ago and I just can't get enough of them. Unfortunately, I think that this one, the color Think, is being discontinued. I tried to repurchase this and they didn't have it anymore to buy anywhere except the Marc Jacobs website, and on the Marc Jacobs website it was marked down, and you know that usually means that it's been discontinued. So the other color that I'm waving around at you here is my other favorite color in this, and it is Irony. And this is like an off black. It's kind of a dark gray with a little hint of brown to it. So if you're someone who's feeling like super black eyeliner isn't your friend anymore because it's just a little bit too severe for you, I would try some of these Marc Jacobs colors. There's the swatch on Think. It's really beautiful. These eyeliners are super creamy, but they're waterproof. So I put it on and it's immediately waterproof, so it doesn't transfer onto my contact lenses. It doesn't transfer down onto my lower waterline where I usually wear like a lighter shade of this. I usually wear this in Lunatic on my lower waterline, but I did pick up this navy blue, which is called Overnight, to replace Think, and I think it's a reasonable replacement. Like this makes it look like it's going to be a really bright purple color, and it's not. It's actually a really, really dark kind of purpley navy. And so let me just show you what this new color Overdrive looks like compared to that. It's a little bit bluer. So this one is Think, the one that's discontinued, and this guy is Overdrive. So those are also really pretty colors. All right, so that's it for the makeup. Let's dive into skincare. The first thing out is a jar of my Olay Regenerist Night Recovery Cream. I've been using this for a few years now. Before this, I was using the Olay Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream. Then they came out with the Night Recovery Cream, and it's pretty much the same formula. Like, it can be confusing with the Olay Regenerist offerings because they all have basically the same ingredients. I mean, Olay's real heavy-hitting anti-aging ingredients are a combination of niacinamide and a peptide and hyaluronic acid, and that's what's in all of their Regenerist creams, but they're all just slightly different from one another. This one added green tea in with it, and I wanted to get green tea into my skincare anyway, so that's why I made the switch to this one. And it's a great night cream, especially going into this time of year when your skin is going to be a little bit drier because the air is going to be drier as we get into fall and winter. And I just love how this feels on my face. It keeps my face hydrated overnight. When I wake up in the morning, my skin feels so smooth and so soft, and I just love the stuff. So yes, I have repurchased this. I usually have 2 or 3 of them in my bathroom closet so that I'm never out of it. All right, next up is my other daily moisturizer. This is my morning moisturizer. It's the CeraVe PM lotion. And I love this because it also contains niacinamide. I like to get niacinamide in morning and night, but it also has ceramides, which are fatty lipids that help to plump up your skin. Like, your skin has ceramides in it already, but as with everything, they decline with age, and so you have less and less of them in your skin, and that's one of the reasons that your skin looks less plump and less juicy as you get older. And you can actually replace your ceramides from the outside by putting them on topically. So it's great to get, you know, a nice inexpensive everyday moisturizer that you can use that has ceramides and will replenish those ceramides in your skin. So this is about like a $15 price point. I use this for the day because it's a nice lightweight lotion. It seems to soak right in, but I like it because it doesn't contain sunscreen. So my skin is very sensitive to chemical sunscreens, and the AM version of this does contain some chemical sunscreen. It's like a mix of chemical and mineral sunscreen. So it's a great product to use if your skin isn't sensitive to chemical sunscreens, but mine is, so I can't really use the AM. So I just use the PM, and then I just put on a separate sunscreen. So that's what works for me. Yes, have used it up. Yes, will continue using it. I mean, the funny thing about my Empties is I never get to the bottom of anything unless I like it enough to use it up. My Empties are like my tried and trues. This is where you get to see like what my holy grail products are, is in the Empties. All right, so sticking with skincare, the next empty out of the bin is my Curology empty. So my Curology is how I'm getting my tretinoin these days. So tretinoin is the gold standard of anti-aging. I know I say that every single time I talk about Curology, but you know, what does that mean? What makes tretinoin the gold standard of anti-aging skincare? Tretinoin actually helps your skin to produce more collagen. It firms your skin, it plumps your skin, it smooths your skin, it erases wrinkles the longer you use it, and it can help with age spots as well, and it's a great exfoliator. So it's like everything you need for your skincare all in one ingredient. Oh, and before I get too far into this, let me just say that this portion of the video is sponsored by Curology. Sorry, I was supposed to say that earlier, but I got so excited about telling you about what tretinoin is and why it's so good for you that I forgot to do that. But anyway, yes, so I am a Curology ambassador. I became a Curology ambassador about 6 months ago, and that was after using this product for over 2.5 years. I'm coming up on my 3-year mark with it, and I couldn't be happier with it because it does include my tretinoin. But the thing that makes Curology different is that it's a custom formulated skincare that's just for me. So my bottle contains 1% clindamycin, and that is an acne medication because I was still having adult acne. Then I also have 0.12% tretinoin, and the percentage that I have it in, 0.12, is actually a higher percentage than you can get from your pharmacy or that your doctor will prescribe. And then the third thing in mine is azelaic acid at 5%. And azelaic acid is another really great skincare anti-aging acid. Its main function is to reduce redness in the skin. My face used to be so red all the time, right down my T-zone, especially right around my nose. It was like a little embarrassing to be going around without makeup because my nose was always bright red. So the azelaic acid has really helped to calm my skin and to soothe my skin and to keep it from being quite so red. So now I feel much more comfortable without wearing makeup. You know, I just put on my sunscreen and I go. So the way it works is that you go online, you upload pictures to their website, they match you up with a skincare medical provider, and they figure out, based on what your concerns are, what needs to be in your bottle. Then they ship it right to your house. And there are 2 different package sizes that you can get. You can get the monthly one, which is the one I get, but they also offer a 60-day supply bottle, which is obviously twice the amount because it's going to last twice as long. But you save money because it costs less, and they don't charge you the shipping on the 60-day bottle. So that is a good money savings there. If you haven't tried Curology yet and you want to give it a try, I have a link in the information box below the video. You can try your first month for free. You just pay the shipping and handling. So anyway, really great cream. Love the stuff. All right, another skincare product is my Aven Retinoil 0.1. This is another retinoid, so much like tretinoin, this is made with retinaldehyde. This is an over-the-counter retinoid, so where the Curology had the prescription retinoid, this is one that you can just buy over the counter. The difference between this and that is tretinoin is already in the usable form by your skin. So you put it on, your skin immediately absorbs it, and it immediately goes to work hitting your retinoid receptors in your skin and producing more collagen, which is the name of the game in anti-aging. So what retinaldehyde does is that you put it on, your skin absorbs it, and then your skin has to convert it from retinaldehyde into all-trans retinoic acid, which is what tretinoin already is. No one really knows how much of that conversion takes place, but there have been enough studies done on retinaldehyde to know that some of the conversion does take place, and that while it will take longer for your skin to see the results, and the results won't be as robust as they will be with the prescription version, that this is still a good thing to use. So my neck is just too sensitive to use my prescription Retinayon, and so I use retinaldehyde on my neck. So the advantage to your skin having to do that conversion is that it's also much gentler on your skin. So I've been using this for, I'd say, 5 years about now, and I've never had any neck irritation from it, so I love this product. So that one's an empty one I did repurchase. All right, next out of the bin is my Paulas Choice Omega Plus Complex Serum. This was sent in PR from Paulas Choice. This is about the third bottle of this that I've been through. This is a really interesting serum. It's more like a cream though, really, or a lotion. So if you're really into like using a skincare oil, but you don't like the oily feeling, this is a great way to get like an oil product. So it takes a bunch of different oils. And you know, the thing about oils is they're also different. Some are slipperier and oilier than others. Some are drier. And they all bring kind of different things to the party. And this has a bunch of them in there. So it's like a little oil party in a bottle. But the added bonus to this is that it has my other favorite ingredient, which is ceramides. It's got like 3 or 4 ceramides in there. So I definitely am going to be purchasing another one of these. Okay, some sunscreen that I used up, my Holy Grail sunscreen. This is the Ulta MD UV Elements SPF 44. Holy Grail sunscreen because it's an all-mineral sunscreen, and so it doesn't irritate my skin. It's actually calming and soothing. This is like a hydrating formula. It's a tinted sunscreen. The tint used to be a lot darker, I think. They must have lightened it up because now it's almost a little bit too light for me. So I do mix something else in with it usually just to adjust the tint, but if the tint is perfect for you, then it's perfect as is. I use this every single day and it works great under makeup, and it actually works as kind of like a primer, like it fills my pores a little bit. You know, you can just use this as your makeup if you're really a no makeup person. You just put this on. I always have more of these in the cabinet. I have a stockpile of them. I don't ever want to be without it, so I'm still using that. A couple of lash growth serums are next out of the bin. The first one is my Babe Lash. I bought this little smaller container of it by mistake. I actually meant to get the bigger one, and I thought that I was getting like a discount sale price because it was less, but no, it was just a tiny one. But Babe Lash is the lash growth serum that I use on my eyebrows. I actually use a separate serum for my brows than I do for my lashes because I find this doesn't really give me great results on my lashes, but it gives me great results on my brows. This is New Lash, and I bought this in the Nordstrom sale, not this past year, but the year before, so 2019. And I just thought I'd try it because I had always used Revitalash, and I loved Revitalash. And I thought, well, let me try this New Lash stuff. And I was using this from last summer until like January. I was using it on my brows and my lashes, and I noticed that neither were as good as they were when I used my Babe Lash Revitalash combo. So I did finish this up just because I hate to like be wasteful and like throw it away because it was expensive. So I went back to Revitalash back in, I want to say February or March, and my lashes, it's an amazing difference. I think some of you have even noticed the difference because people have been asking me like, what are you doing to your lashes? I'm like, yeah, it's because I switched from New Lash to Revitalash. So this one is the big fail. I will not be buying this one again. I'm going to stick with the tried and true, the Revitalash. I have a bunch of hair stuff in here. A lot of you have been asking me this month about my, I guess, newer, lighter hair color, and if I'm still coloring it at home myself. I am, and I do them with this kit. It's L'Oreal Frost and Design in the shade H85 Champagne. This one has like one of those caps. I don't use the cap. I just have like a paintbrush and a bowl, you know, like that you can get at Sally's, and I mix it up in there, and then I just kind of paint it on. If you want to see a video on my hair coloring, I can link my hair coloring video up here. I show you how I do the whole thing, and I love how the color comes up. It is the prettiest blonde color. It's really, really nice. Okay, so then the next hair care product that I finished up is my shampoo. I use the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Matcha and Apple Replenishing Superfood Shampoo. This has no harsh sulfates, which means it has sulfates, but not the harsh ones. Not sulfate free, but this is a really great shampoo. I had been on the hunt for shampoos for my entire adult life. Like, I think the longest I had been with a shampoo before this was like 6 months. Now I've been using this, I think, for about 2 years now, and oh my gosh, what a difference it has made in my hair. I mean, my hair is so healthy using this because it's not a harsh shampoo. It's really gentle. My hair has not been this healthy where it's been able to grow this long in a long, long time. It usually just starts breaking off about here and looking ratty and looking really like split ends and everything. But with this shampoo and the conditioner that I'm going to pull out next, my ends aren't split, they're not ratty looking. I mean, it's just like amazing, this combo. So the conditioner that I use on it is from Colleen Rothschild, and this is their Quench and Shine Restorative Mask. So we went through another one of these between the shampoo, keeping it so healthy, and the conditioner, keeping it so like moist and everything. It's just perfect. I love the smell of this. I know some people, the fragrance is too strong, and you know, you guys know I'm not a big fragrance person, so it's weird that I love the smell of this, but it's like baby powder meets patchouli oil. I know that sounds really, really gross, but this just makes me think all the time of the 70s and sunshine and summertime. And I do have a 20% off discount code at Colleen Rothschild though. So if you want to take advantage of that, I'll put the code right here as well as in the info box next to this product. All right, you know, there's always a couple of rando weirdos in here. So the first one is my Melatonin. This I take to help me sleep at night. I love these. I think I got these at Costco. This is the Natural brand, and this is a 5 milligram chewable. It tastes like strawberries. They're super delicious. I take one of these at night, and it just helps me go off to dreamland a lot faster. I did repurchase these, but I bought them on Amazon, and I didn't realize it wasn't the chewables, and I'm kind of like, ugh. The other ones, you know, you just have to swallow it, which isn't a big deal, but I just like the chewables. Is that weird? Like, I like the strawberry flavor. Anyway, good product, helps me sleep. I like it. Then the next thing that I used up is another bottle of my Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. This is the marine collagen made out of fish scales. I cannot take the bovine collagen. It just doesn't work right with my system, but I have no problem with this. This is an odorless, flavorless, dissolves easily in hot or cold liquids. I put 1 scoop in my morning tea every day, and it's like $35 for this guy. So I wasn't sure that it was doing that much for me, and so I stopped taking it. I was like, I don't know if it's, you know, having an effect on my skin or my hair or my joints or whatever. I stopped taking it. Oh my God, within a month of stopping with it, my joints were killing me. And I was like, the only thing that changed was that I stopped taking the collagen. And so I am back on it. So this is the first bottle that I've finished up since I'm back on it. And it literally only took like 2 to 3 weeks to get it ramped back up in my system to the point where my knees aren't hurting anymore. So anyway, love that. We'll continue to use that. And then the last thing in here is a box of my Retain eye drops. Those of you who have dry eye, have you tried these yet? These are the best eye drops. I have tried them all. What these have in them is mineral oil. And that may scare some of you off because I know some people read and hear on other blogs the completely false information that mineral oil is somehow evil or bad for you. when in fact mineral oil is one of the best ingredients for moisturization and for hydration. My eye doctor told me about this, so I use them morning and night, and I absolutely love them. They have been the one thing that keep my eyes like feeling really moist and really good and hydrated, and none of the other eye drops I've used come even close to this. And looking in the bin, we have come to the end. That is it for the empties. All will be recycled, have no fear. I hope you enjoy these trips through my trash as much as I enjoy making them for you. They really are fun videos for me to do. It's nice to get this kind of like wrap up of what I'm still using and why. So thanks so much for watching. You know, I always really appreciate your time. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.